For the introduction, corporate social responsibility is a term referred to method that organizations implement as part of their corporate governance in order to guarantee that their activities are ethically and beneficial to society. The creation of CSR in Malaysia has been launched in 1974. Since Malaysia is a majority Islamic country, few organizations started to offer Islamic corporate social responsibility (ICSR). For the problem statement, as there are differences in the CSR elements used, then it creates misconception in various aspects. In this research paper, we are trying to investigate how this misperception might arise and what evidence of its application in Malaysia's Islamic financial institution. The objective of this study is first to explore the misconception of CSR that might arise from various perspectives and practices performed, as well as its effectiveness in the Islamic financial institution in Malaysia. Second, we are going to identify what are the benefits obtained and how the institution curbs the challenges faced. Last but not least, to analyze the differences between conventional and Islamic CSR, particularly in what aspect that they are different from each other.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul from ARRIF. I'll start my presentation with first topic. CSR is guided by 3P, where the first P and the main focus one is for the benefits of the organization itself. Here it seems that CSR has prioritized the organization profits first. Some people believe that the real purpose of CSR programs such as charity, assist the needy one, give an awareness speech, or even zakat is basically for the organization's benefits. But some other people also believe it is for society's benefits. Based on the interviews, main focus of CSR is generally for society welfare. As example, that the funds that the Maybank used to help take care of ATHIRAH were from their own money pocket. So that CSR main focus cannot be said that as the only for the profits of organizations, but it's also prioritize the benefits of society, or it can be said that the main focus of CSR generally for society welfare and also followed by the profits and benefits of the organization. Next is the advantages of implementing CSR program towards organization performance. So CSR benefits improves the company's image and organizations. In every involvement to represent CSR, the companies certainly receive publicity and advocates. So the next is, based on the results of the interviews, the employees' involvement in CSR program can improve company performance. When employees are involved with the community, they will develop more skills such as communication skills. Next is, some even set up volunteer associations to give awareness to the employees and their understanding in maintaining good relations with the community. It can increase or give awareness to employees when looking at the difficulty faced by society and be more enthusiastic in doing CSR program in their companies. Next, in addition, by engaging employees with CSR, companies will also attract investors to invest in their projects. Based on the answer from most panel, it can be said that the most effectiveness of CSR is to employees' performances, where it has developed their skills, confidence, and also making the relationship of the staff becoming more close. As what panel 3, Encik Sudariman from Maybank said, that they develop the very close ties to each other, even between managers and employees. This evidence is strongly proven that they have been sincere to involve in CSR project and serve the society, and they even do the CSR project voluntarily, where it is as the evidence that object the misconception of CSR in financial institution in Malaysia is just similar with other companies about their real purpose is to get a name and profit. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NABILAH. Alright, for the benefit of CSR towards society is basically CSR can be seen as a form of society support in terms of educational activity for poor people or needed one through local or worldwide. In a simple word, it can be said as a charity to answer the issue or argument about whether it is true that CSR programs made by banks is for society welfare or is the main purpose is for their own profit and name. Hence, we can see the truth by doing real interviews with bank executive. Based on the results on interviews, offer panel said that the main purpose is to help society, where they sincerely help them to improve their life. The panels also say it cannot be denied that indirectly by doing CSR program, it contribute to banks' profit and name, but they truly doing it to help society. Banks do a lot of zakat and scholarship for students and poor people. But we can see most of the banks did not advertise or spread news to let people know what they have done. They have about the charity. So usually they are not the one who spread the news, but the media. Like what Mr. Sodeman from the Maybank said, when they did CSR program at Al-Fikra Center Care, they did not call for the media, but media came through because at the time the ex-Prime Minister, which is Datuk Seri Najib, came to the center care. Alright, for the challenges of CSR, basically the main challenge that CSR need to face is during the pandemic of COVID-19. This is because during the pandemic, the organization will face many problems such as financial crisis. Also, employees' performance might get affected due to the crisis of the pandemic. So the issue arises is whether the organizations or banks did done any CSR programs to address the issue during the COVID-19 outbreak. But based on the interview's result, all the panelists said that the same thing, where there is no CSR program can be done during this pandemic crisis due to the SOP that they must do away. For instance, when doing CSR projects such as going to center care to do activities, this will involve a lot of people and they cannot obey to the social distancing SOP. Hence, in Malaysia, especially for banks, there is no question to the what solution that have been made by CSR to address the COVID-19. This is because there is no CSR program have been carried out at all. Perhaps other countries which are more developed and have financial strong have done it, but not in Malaysia. The only thing of banks done is to reduce the stress of their employees by doing online webinar and might boost the employees' performance, like what Maybank have done.
Assalamualaikum. My name is ATHIRAH. Next, for division of conventional CSR and Islamic CSR. According to Islamic perspective, CSR is derived from the Quran and Sunnah based on Prophet Muhammad SAW words and actions. Also, in Islam, we seek to achieve balance via justice by treating individuals fairly. Besides, the concept of CSR in Islam is to change depending on the needs of the community and society. The purpose of CSR in Islamic banking is to serve a society that is common welfare to achieve al-falah. Meanwhile, conventional banking aims to have a good impact on their organizations, gain profits, and right after them for the social welfare. There are different perspectives regarding CSR made by Islamic and conventional banking, such as religious matters. For example, zakat, wakaf, and sadaqah are the priority in Islamic banking. Meanwhile, conventional is to help the society regardless of any religious matter. Based on the results of interviews, most of the panels state that the practices are similar with the purpose for both CSR programs, which is Islamic and conventional, and it is balancing their aims between gaining profits and serving the society welfare, as we mentioned before in findings. And another panel also states that there is no issue regarding halal or haram in terms of finding sources for conventional bank to use it in part of CSR activities. The panels also mentioned that Malaysia is different from other countries because of the dual banking. And nowadays, most banks in Malaysia have Islamic financing licenses, even though it is a conventional bank and they targeting gaining profit. We conclude that the misconceptions of CSR programs and practices in financial institutions have been resolved after having a real interview with bankers who know more about the actual situation of CSR in Malaysia's financial institutions. Actually, there are various arguments and debates regarding CSR issues, including the benefits, challenges in the COVID-19 pandemic, and Islamic perspectives. But as a result, panels' different impressions and judgments on these topics even employ the same banking system. So, we highlighted some key points in the implementation of CSR. First, demonstrate CSR not for benefits but for society. Next, financial institutions will face several challenges in setting up CSR programs, such as limited resources or funding allocation, especially during this pandemic. And lastly, Islamic and conventional banking in Malaysia focuses on similar purpose to balance between gaining profits and serving society's welfare. So that's all for me. Thank you.